Hello, 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 everyone. And I'm unmute over here. Hello. Hello, Mr. Matt. How you doing?
Hi. Hi.
Welcome, everyone, to the Virtual Ball Boys Football League, Week 6. How's everyone doing today? Hope everyone's feeling zesty.
Define zesty.
I don't know. It's just one of those words I usually hear, and I'm like, ooh, it sounds like,
Like Taco Bell zesty or
oh, you know what? Actually, no. Fuck Taco Bell. Because you know what? They took away my potatoes, and I'm not happy about that. So no, it's not Taco Bell zesty. It's
I do want to swim in the color of Baja Blast though.
true. It's true. I have I could deal I if I order Taco Bell I'll deal with those quesadillas and whatever, but it is bullshit that they removed potatoes. Like, how dare they do that to us? To your good customer. I literally, my only thing I ever got, that I ever got, ever, was the loaded potato burrito. Like,
Yeah.
I fucking hate everything. How you doing, Matt?
I'm tired.
Me too.
Yeah.
I woke up 15 minutes ago, so this is gonna go
Holy
great.
shit, really?
Yeah. So I'm ready to go. I'm ready to roar it, and I'm gonna scenario it up big time, baby. I'm ready. It's
I
all
did
good.
I hung out with Gabe last night
Yes.
and he got me my Christmas present from him.
Oh, cool.
It is a hoodie with the Pokemon Obstagoon on the back and I fucking love it.
Whoa. Okay, now let me just look this up now.
I'm gonna send a picture of what
Oh, okay, cool,
the
cool.
back of the hoodie looks like.
Yeah. Y'all could do your own research of what obstacle is.
Yeah.
Um. Oh, damn. That is badass looking. That it has the little emblem and everything on the back.
Yeah.
Is that the Obstagoon official logo, or is that just a fun design?
I guess. Yeah, well, it's kind of like what's on his chest and
Mm,
like a little bit on the side of his neck.
I see. I
Yeah.
see. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Very much so. I like it. Yeah, so that's awesome. I always have to remind myself, okay, what I have a whole bunch of Christmas gifts that I have to handle because I have my immediate family, that I have my friends, and I'm just like, oh, usually I'm for my friends, I'm just like, it works out because everyone that I'm good friends with plays video games, so just pick a video game, any video game.
Yeah.
It works. So it works out greatly there. But yeah, welcome everyone. This is going to be our only VBBFL prior to Christmas and prior to the holiday season really
Yep.
hitting us hard in the face like a wallop of snow that the Northeast just got. Um,
How you
so
doing with that snow, by the way?
it's a lot, but what's good is no one has to go outside for the most part
Yeah.
because
True.
of pandemic reasons. So
Yep.
uh, it's been kind of nice to be like, man, I gotta go out and shovel snow, but at the same time be like, but do I really though? No one's really functioning here,
Right.
you know. Um, but yeah, no, it's a very it's I enjoyed seeing it though, because we've had no snow over the last 2 years, so it's nice seeing that we have a really good snowstorm that has completely covered up any last piece of green grass in our neighborhood. So it's nice. It's nice regardless. So today, folks, we got 4 games. A little bit of a clunker this week. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not I'm not as excited as I was for week 5.
Well, week 5 had a lot of great stuff.
Had a lot of great stuff going. And you know what? I say that now, but it's kind of like how we saw last week of the NFL. You know, um, it ended up being a lot of clunkers, not really anything interesting. But then all of a sudden, Ravens Browns blows our pants off, and it just in a crazy, wonderful game for the ages. And
Yep.
so who knows? Maybe one of these games ends up being that. But we got a 3-2 matchup, interconference between East Chicago and Escondido. Weatherford, who's now tied for the best record in the league, will take on the team that beat the undefeated Perth Amboy in week 5 in Brainerd Paladins. Then you have the Phoenix City Phoenixes, who are coming off of their first win of the season, taking on the Mansfield Weavers, who were on the bad side of the first shutout of VBBFL. And then
Yeah, they were. I forgot about that.
yeah, and then you got a battle between Anaconda and Perth Amboy, and these are the two teams that are gonna look, well, in some cases, drastically different, overall. So we will get to that part, because as we teased in the last time we did a VBBFL, we had some roster changes, and it has shifted the way that we can look at both of these teams in some way. So we'll talk about that when we get to that matchup. We have a question in the chat from none other than Mr. Walsh, who says, which we can debate at break, and we'll let the audience kind of ruminate on it a little bit if they have any ideas. What would the VBBFL team's mascots look like and be named? That will be definitely a break answer. That is not something I can answer right this minute, but for sure we'll definitely talk about it, because that's interesting. We haven't really thought about mascots beyond our video game mascots that are actual team members on the football team.
Yeah.
So yeah, good question, Walsh. We'll think about that. All right, without any further ado, it is time for the first matchup: East Chicago Blacksmiths, Escondido Artisans. So you got two teams, winning record. It's the only matchup today that has a battle between two teams with a winning record. So this is big for both teams. Both Escondido and East Chicago, looking to keep pressure on their leaders in their respective divisions at the moment. If I am remembering correctly, I believe both teams, yes, so both teams are in second place right now. East Chicago has the tiebreaker over Mansfield for the fact that they've swept Mansfield to this point.
Indeed.
And Escondido has played the Weatherford. Have they played Weatherford already? I forget if they have. I think they did.
Yes, week 1 they did.
Okay. Yes. Oh no, week 5 they did. Week 1 was East Chicago.
Oh, Escondido played. Okay, I misheard.
I you know what? I may have said East Chicago, dude. My brain's fried.
It's okay. This is gonna be a very special week of VBBFL.
Yeah, we'll try to inject ourselves with. You know what? No, it's gonna cause the scenarios to be buttfuck wild, and I'm ready for it. So they played last time, and I think that's what ended up putting Weatherford ahead. That's right. I forgot about that being a thing. All right. So, without any further ado, let's flip a coin, see who goes first.
Tails.
As per usual. And it is tails, my friend. Would you
like
to go first?
I would love to go first.
Okay, so East Chicago Blacksmiths start out on offense. They start out the first quarter. Let's get some dice rolling.
That's an 8.
It's an 8 to start things off. Very nice. Well, how about I take you on with my -1 defense. Oh, that's actually a 14.
Ooh.
I was really,
All right.
I think my intention there was for that to fail with the tone of my voice. But you know what? I'm okay. I'll
You know
take
what?
that as well.
All right. So here's my ball handling check with disadvantage. That's going to be a 2.
A 2. Okay. And that's an 8, so no dice.
Escondido gets the stop.
All right. What was the attempt by Ishikaga?
Robin's going to be in at quarterback and try to throw the ball to Sable, but it's going to be knocked down by the defender a couple times. They try to run the ball, but no dice. Had to punt it away.
No dice. All right. There you go. So that was a tough start for Ishikaga. God, I'm gonna hate this matchup because they're both so fucking
Ishikaga
similar.
Escondido.
Yeah, I hate it. All right, Escondido's next on offense here. Let's see how they do. They got that solid 4 on offense, and that's a 15.
All right, versus that's a 9 on defense, so advantage for you.
All right, and then let's see how we do here. Oh, 4 that doesn't look good, but let's try the other roll. Oh, that's a 14. That looks a little
14.
better.
Okay. Versus my defense of 6.
All right. There we go. So Escondido is in gets a touchdown. I should be more excited than that. We're gonna say Kumatora comes out right out the gate. It's gonna hand it off to Meta Knight and Ness. It's a little bit just a kind of run heavy drive, get it down the field. And of course, it seems like Kumatora got a phone call because phone guy was wide open for a nice, let's say 15-yard touchdown to cap off the drive.
Well done.
And of course, Shantae. We will have Shantae come out here and kick. One of the best kickers here with a +5 on the stat line. Let's see how that goes. Oh Jesus, that's our first natural one of this.
Whoever was holding the ball fumbled it, kind of deal. That's how bad the kick was.
Yeah. You know, we do never really talk about the holders.
No, we always blame the kickers.
It's you know what? The phone guy was holding the ball with his head this time, and it just did not stay in place. It just did not work out, and Shantae whiffed on it, badly. And it did not work out. So the score for the moment then, at least stays 6 Escondido 0.
Yep.
Ishikaga.
All right, before I go, Walsh, Ishikaga and Escondido go toe to toe to show a beef burrito.
Damn, good job.
Fuck you.
Wow, holy shit, that's aggressive. Ishikaga and Escondido go toe to toe to show a beef burrito. I'm not as good, but that I didn't quite stumble, but it wasn't as smooth as yours was. That's good. That was pretty solid. All right. So Ishikaga.
Ending off the first quarter, that's going to be an 11.
11, very nice. All right. Let's see. All right, that's a 17.
Well, okay.
Oh well.
I wish that was a nat 20, but I'm at disadvantage, so that's gonna be a 16.
A 16,
which isn't that bad.
That's not bad at all.
I'll take it.
That's pretty good, and that's a 2. So you're
right.
good. You're good.
Yeah.
You survived the disadvantage.
Okay. Leon Kawada's in at quarterback, hands the ball off to Waddle D. And Waddle D with its hands like horrible for like you shouldn't run the ball with your like arms outstretched like that because someone could like easily take it. But Waddle D is running like that. Misses some tackles and then gets in.
There you go. Perfect.
All right.
And then you have Bayonetta, of course.
Yes, Bayonetta's gonna come with your kick. And fun fact,
Hmm.
today is Bayonetta's birthday.
Oh, happy birthday, Bayonetta.
She is 609 years old.
That's I wow. I mean, I can't believe that she's still so young. I mean, she
Yep.
feel like she's been around forever. But yeah, congratulations to or happy birthday to Bayonetta.
She's a witch or something. Let's see how the kick goes. That is huge success. The now public domain happy birthday plays loudly throughout the stadium.
Yes, there you go. And there you go. So that's is it actually Benetta's birthday?
It is
Oh shit.
legitimately. Yeah.
Cool. Excellent. That you know what? This would be a good time, Nintendo, to release details about Bayonetta 3. Just
Yeah.
saying. Just saying, you know? Give the people what they want. It's 3 that people are waiting for, right? I forgot.
Yes.
No.
Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
yeah. All right. So that's good response by East Chicago there. So, we start the second quarter. Escondido now in the driver's seat for the moment. Oh, that's
Baby.
20.
There you go.
All right. Well, I mean, I
Let me
guess.
just make sure. Let me just make sure I don't get in that one, and I do not.
Okay, you're good. You're good. Hey, there you go. Escondido coming out strong there. Let's go to the right team. All right. So, yeah, we're gonna go back to Kumatora. And this is just simple. This is a deep shot down the field. Foxy grabs it. And actually, it looks like Foxy is about to be tackled. But all of a sudden, laterals it to Ness, who was down the field, just behind him, and Ness does not have any defender in front of him. Ness gets the score, so a Ness score with basically Foxy and Kubatora doing most of the work. A little bit of annoyance there, but hey, you know, a score's a score.
Yep.
So there you go. Let us see now if Shantae and her phone guy can rebound here. Yes, of course.
Baby.
Of course.
Oh, baby.
Do. That's a 24. It's beautiful. It's the phone guy held on like he had never held on before. And that is 13 to 7. Good stuff.
Okay. All right, last drive for East Chicago this half. That's going to start with a 16.
16? And I raise you and
Okay. That will be a 7 for the ball handling check. Not the greatest.
Oh, yeah. Well, how about my 18?
18.
Well, actually, all right. So that actually worked out that time.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
East Chicago, what was the attempt?
Well, they kept Leon in and tried to get a couple passes off, but passing game just doesn't seem to be working today. Sable and Pitt are having a bad time catching the ball, so not really able to go anywhere.
Yeah. So just some offensive struggles here out of the gate for East Chicago, but nothing that's too worrying yet.
These are the Carson Wentz's of the VBBFL currently.
Oh, come on, that's Mansfield. That's Mansfield.
That is Mansfield.
It's Mansfield. Mario is Carson Wentz.
Yes.
Only in VBBFL can we make the comparison between Mario and Carson Wentz. All right, so that's the all right. So and Escondido now will get a chance to have the last drive of the first half. Let's see what they do. That is a 23, close to 20, but not quite.
And that's a 17. So nice job.
Yeah, that is a waste of a good roll. let's see what happens from here. That's a 15.
That's a 15. And that is a dirty one.
That's the dirtiest one, but you're all...
I am not having rolls today.
Well, hey, at least you haven't gotten that one yet. You know, that's true. I have one logged in my pocket. It's moist and I don't like it. Makes my pants feel not good. Look, this is the tired mind that you get. So all right, so Escondido. Yeah, so they pile on.
Yep.
Let's see, Asgore. Asgore comes out, and he's actually in his garden outfit. Which if people remember from the I'm gonna say, I think, Deltarune, where he has like the almost like the flowery outfit with like the flower cap and stuff like that. So he's super agile today, is what I'm getting at. And I forget that these characters are actually supposed to be in uniform. Whatever, go with the bit. And so he Asgore actually he runs quite a bit on this drive, for a heftier individual. And no one is able to tackle him, and ultimately he ends up pounding it in for a touchdown. And you look at the stat line, he ran 70 yards overall for that one drive.
Wow, that's a lot of yards.
He really just took over. Again, maybe some like, what the fuck, like, why is this happening, by maybe other teammates, but like they're like, hey, it got us a score regardless. So that is very nice. And Shantae, of course, will come in. Maybe at one point we'll go for 2, but for now, we'll rely on Shantae.
You got a nice lead.
Yeah, there you go. It's a 16, so that is a nice extra point. All right. That caps off the first half. Second half, East Chicago. Can they come back?
Let's see what happens.
Baby, come back.
You can blame it all on my 9.
My 9. That's a TV network here. My 9.
My 9.
I'm pretty sure. I think it's called My 9.
We have my 50. Chicago.
That you know what? That might be same brand. So that's a 7. So that's a disadvantage roll.
That's a little bit of advantage. That's gonna be a 16.
That's right. You're that's a disadvantage for me. I forgot.
Yes, advantage for me.
All
right, Chris. I need you to inject a caffeine.
I will inject a caffeine.
Inject a single caffeine.
So that is 13. So you're good.
All right. Robin goes back in. They're gonna get the run game going with excellent blocks from ice climbers. They're able to. Everyone's expecting them to like stack on top of each other, but they split off and create this great hole for Toad to run through, and he's able to score.
There you go. Hell yeah, man. I love East Chicago's team. I don't know why.
It's a very fun team.
I just enjoy the characters on it.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just because like it's like the one it's one of those teams that I think I know everything about each of the characters, It's like I enjoy that element of it as well.
Can you go back to the score page?
Yes.
I want to decide if I want to go for 2 or not.
So you are now sitting at 13.
13. We should just kick.
Okay. Sounds good.
Gonna kick, and it's gonna miss wide right.
Oh.
Wham wham.
Was it voguing issues, or was
no?
it just...
Not this time. Actually, Bayonetta got the music played too early, and Bayonetta got distracted.
And every single time it's happy birthday. Every single time it's happy birthday.
Just for Bayonetta, just for today. It's not quite like Eggman's, but
right. The stadium, the people in the stadium, because let's pretend that this is not a pandemic. The people in the stadium are really fucking annoyed. It's happy birthday every fucking time.
Only when Bayonetta kicks. That's all.
That's all. Yes, we understand. Like. She fucking she does the thing where like the rock bottom episode of SpongeBob where he inserts his hand into the vending machine. It's Bayonetta like each time she just takes a foot on the field and the happy birthday music comes blaring in.
God.
All right, Escondido, Was that the first drive of the second half? I forget now.
Yes.
Okay, I just want to make sure. I'm losing track of time already. +4. I trust me. I will get a caffeine. I'll grab like a diet Pepsi can like during the break or something.
Cool.
15.
4.
All right. Oh, I just realized we have a matching defense. We
Yeah, we do.
Did we just become best friends?
Twinsies.
Oh, that's a negative. Oh, but I have
It's
advantage.
okay, you get advantage.
I'm forgetting about the advantage. But that's a 5. That's still not great.
And that's a nat 20.
Oh my goodness gracious! All right, Escondido fails to convert. So let's see.
Empoleon is all in fucking whoever the quarterback is face and just like
Kumatora.
It's just all up in Kumatora's face. Kumatora can't do shit about it.
Yeah, yeah, and like Kumatora tries to time it right to like basically Empoleon is like using like his flippers as like almost like a windmill, and like it's just like constantly like around him, just kind of like spinning around her.
If you hit the ball, it's your fault.
Yeah, and she just could not get the timing right, and it's really frustrating. So there you go. That is a failure for Escondido. First failed drive of the day, and it may come back to bite him.
Yeah,
East Chicago now has the ball. And
last
it's the end
drive
of
the second quarter of the third quarter. That's going to be a 19 to start us off.
Oh my goodness, we have a bona fide comeback building right now. Oh, I keep on doing that. I'm so sorry. That's a 3, not an 8.
Yes. Okay.
I'm putting in the wrong modifiers, folks. It's just
that's okay.
How
all right, so I get advantage for ball handling. That's going to be 16.
Okay. And that's a 12. So you
all
are
right.
good. We are almost tied.
All right. East Chicago is going to start running the ball with Toad again. And then when everyone thinks the run is going to come again, they actually direct snap the ball to Pitt, and Pitt kind of like just gets out to the outside and gets in.
Very nice. Very nice. And now you're gonna kick it, or you're gonna go for 2 to take the lead.
I don't think the offense stat how it is totally in our favor.
Right.
Compared to defense, so we're going to kick.
Okay.
And it is good.
It is good.
Da 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 da.
Now it's become like, how old are you now? How old are you now? And like Escondido is just like, oh my god,
what the fuck?
Shut up, shut up. We need to blast these speakers. All right. So it is now 2020. Oh god, I feel like these are now cursed numbers. Like I feel like 2020, the numbers 2020 being right next to each other is the equivalent of having 3 6s. This is with how hellish this year has been. But here we are, 2020. And Escondido looks to respond in the start of the fourth quarter. That is a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. And that is a 17. So go ahead.
Okay. That is a 10. Or 7, excuse me.
7. And that's an 11.
Oh boy, Escondido
East Chicago
is struggling now. They had a good start, now they're struggling.
Yeah.
We're gonna say that Kubataro is gonna go back to pass on 4th down just to try to get something going because the offense has been stopped by the windmill Empoleon. She doesn't see anything that's like wide open, like everyone's covered well. So instead, she uses the opportunity to throw the ball at one of the loudspeakers in the football stadium to knock it down, to prevent any more playing of Happy Birthday.
No more.
And it's a pretty good pass, but nonetheless, it's a turnover on downs. So,
all right.
Still tied. East Chicago
Yep.
now can take a lead in their technical last drive of the game.
Yeah, let's see what happens. This probably will come down to the last one.
It could.
And I think actually will, no matter what, if we're tied at 20.
Yep. This is the first. This is a good game, folks.
Yeah,
Good
it's
game.
close. All right, that's a 10 for offense.
That's a 10 on offense. And that is a 16, so that's disadvantage.
Okay. Disadvantage is going to leave me with a 9.
But that is a 4, so East Chicago scores.
East Chicago's able to score. This run game is going really well. Corrin turns into a dragon and just fucking stops all the defensive line from getting to the quarterback. Gives them time to give like a bit of a shovel pass over to Toad, and then Toad actually when he's about to get tackled, laterals it back to Waddle D, and Waddle D gets in the end zone.
Wonderful. I love when Waddle D gets involved in the offense. I love that. I love that little bugger. All right, and kicking it, going for 2.
We're gonna kick it, and
Okay.
if it misses, it's because Happy Birthday wasn't playing, and it's good. No
It's
Happy
good.
Birthday though. You just kind of hear it.
I love how like the stadium like PA or whatever, they're so gun ho about playing Happy Birthday that even with a broken speaker, they're still gonna try to play it. Even though nothing.
Well, the guy who hit the button to play Happy Birthday didn't realize that the speaker was down.
Okay, I see.
He saw them kick and then just coming through the speakers. Everyone hated it.
Yeah, now everyone's like, all right, we gotta put the it back up, the speaker back up. All right, so that's 27-20. Last drive. Escondido could tie, and if that's the case, we may have our first overtime game of the VBBFL, but we will see if they get to that point first. That is an 8.
Okay. This is going to be a 16.
Okay. So is a disadvantage. Oh boy, that is a 2.
Boy. All right. East Chicago holds them off.
Well, you have to roll first.
Oh, that's right. My defense. I was still thinking of the 16. I don't know why. We're both tired. That's an 18 anyway.
Yeah. I kind of figured you would have gotten it anyway.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, East Chicago comes back and wins.
Real nice comeback there.
Wins against Escondido. I'm gonna say that the final attempt that. It is just looking bleak for this offense. No one was open. Kubatura tried handing off to Mennonite a few times, and it just was not. Just nothing was going. And so on 4th down, the team decides to go up and fix the speaker, and the team then just walks off the field as the stadium is blasted with Happy Birthday music. Even though it is a road game for East Chicago, we have some unbiased speaker people working in the stadium, and yeah, but just Happy Birthday just blasts into basically into a fade to black type situation here. For this game, as East Chicago Blacksmiths move to 4-2 and keep pressure on the Perth Amboy Privateers. Escondido, unfortunately, goes to 500 at 3-3.
Yeah, 3-3.
Good stuff. All right, next up. I actually had to just answer this text real quick, but Weatherford Sheriffs at Brainerd Paladins.
Have they faced yet? Let me look. They have. Weatherford won in week 3, but it was a close game.
Yes. This is gonna be an interesting battle here. well, she bayonets because it's her birthday. Is that actually an instrument? A bayonet?
A bayonet is like a knife thing that you put on a rifle.
Oh, well. So are you implying, Walsh, that they're shooting off bayonets?
He
I don't know.
also could have typoed or autocorrected bayonetta into bayonets.
Right. Sorry guys, hold on.
What sounds better? Calling when you mix up bayonetta and mayonnaise, calling it mayonetta or bayonnaise?
Wait, I'm sorry. I tuned out for like half of that. What's better, calling a what?
Okay, so when you combine bayonetta's name and mayonnaise, mayonetta or bayonnaise?
Oh, I love both. I
Kelsey's in the chat, says bayonnaise.
mayonnaise.
Thank you for contributing.
I think I agree with Kelsey. Because I think Bayonetta sounds cool at first, but like I don't know if you could ever really get sick of mayonnaise. You know, it
Yeah.
sounds like I don't know. It's maybe it also sounds like it's like mayonnaise with like bay seasoning. Bay seasoning is fucking legit. It's fucking good.
Have you seen Brian David Gilbert's commercial for Old Bay?
Uh, I think so. I think I'm not. I'm not. I like the. I don't wait. Was he? Did he do like a fake Old Spice commercial?
Old Bay.
Old Bay, excuse me.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah, he did.
Oh, that's cool.
You should watch it.
Yeah, I'll watch it. I love that man very much so.
He's fantastic.
All right, Weatherford Sheriffs, Brainerd Paladins. I'll get started here as the Weatherford, or as the Brainerd Paladins. Excuse me.
Yep, I am the sheriff.
I am the sheriff here. All right, let's see what happens here. As we start with a 21.
That's gonna be good against my defense stat.
That's very good. That is a very good start.
That's gonna be a 4.
Okay, so that is advantage with 16 and 13. So 16 is the number I'm going to roll with here.
Versus my 8, so you're all good.
All right. Good freaking job, Brainerd. All right. So, yeah, Mewtwo has gotten a lot of love at quarterback as of late. So we're gonna give Jesse Faden a chance to shine for a second here. And Jesse Faden is gonna go back to pass, and is going to find Diddy Kong, and it's gonna look like a touchdown at first, and then it's gonna review for like 10 minutes, and then it's gonna be turned out that he didn't have, that he fell like just short of the goal line. And then Faden's gonna hand it, or actually, you know what? No, Mewtwo comes back out, and Mewtwo is gonna run it in quarterback sneak in for a touchdown, and then from there we will and then all of a sudden coming out in a Elton John-esque outfit.
Oh,
is none other than our boy Eggman.
What's playing? What's playing?
As Rocket Man plays.
Yes.
I know that's the generic Elton John song. I'm sorry, I couldn't think of anything better. And Rocket Man's gonna be blasting across the stadium as he's gonna try to rocket this one through the uprights. Let's see if it does it. Excuse me as I pull up Eggman's kicking stats here. Okay.
3.
That is a 16. Oh, yes, he's loving that. Burden on the fuck, I don't know lyrics. Never mind. I'm not even gonna attempt that. But nonetheless, we go to 7 points here, and nice start for the Brainerd Paladins in this drive. Weatherford Sheriffs next up.
Weatherford is up. We're going to start out with a dirty 20 on offense.
The dirtiest of 20s. That slutty 20.
It's gonna be hard to beat.
Let's see. Well, that's a 10. So
okay,
that's good.
All right. So with advantage on ball handling. Oh, that's a nat 1. That's gonna count against me for the injury counter. However, I do end up with a 15 for my score.
Okay. And that is a 9. So you are good, though. You're still good. You made it through.
Alrighty. So Samus, the team's only quarterback, is going to have the ball and put the ball into her arm cannon. Everyone's like, where the fuck is the ball? So it really confuses the defense, and then just fires it out of her cannon. Lucio catches it, gets into the end zone.
I love that. All right. Yeah. All right. So then that's good. So now you got to kick it with Joker.
Yep. Joker's going to come on in. And for some reason, he moonwalks out onto the field.
Oh.
Because our kickers are apparently like the flashiest players
in
the city.
I know, I love it. I know. We, with the two of us loving kickers and specifically Justin Tucker so much, I feel
Justin Tucker is my hero.
Justin Tucker.
Joker is not, because that's a nat 1.
I mean, that's your second nat 1 already.
That's my second nat 1.
I was gonna say, like, you started out well. Like, you didn't have any nat 1s in the first game.
First game, and then I get two plays in a row.
Yeah. Yeah,
that third one's coming. Anytime I get 2, it's like I almost always get a third.
I know. But that was after only your first drive as the Sheriffs. That's rough.
Yep.
All right. Well, I mean, let's hope that everything moves smoothly from here. But that is a 7-6 game thus far. Weatherford just down by an extra point. Brainerd Paladins looking to build on the lead. Let's see how they do. And that is, oh goodness, that is a 4.
All right, let's see
that's not good. That's not good enough.
Let's see what we can do defensively, though, because our defense isn't as good. That's going to be a 7. Good enough.
Yeah, all right, so disadvantage for this team. Oh, my goodness gracious. So that is a 6 for the first one. And all right, yeah, that's a 6 that we have to ride on.
Okay, versus my 3, so you're still good.
All right, Brainerd survived somehow on that one.
Yeah.
All right, This is gonna be a game for the run. This is gonna be a drive for the running backs here. Great Ninja is gonna be taking many of the snaps here. Faith Connors also, outside, Womp has been is very much good for the platforming element for Faith Connors, but we also at points have had our defenders come out and have used their bodies as platforms for Faith Connors to jump off of. You had Kratos basically have Faith Connors run on his back, the machine gun that Heavy has that was used to be run on by Faith Connors, and ultimately it is Eggman who comes out and basically kicks Faith Connors into the end zone for the touchdown. That's how football works, folks. So and then we're just completely forgetting about Chun-Li, but Chun-Li's actually gonna come out here because Eggman needs to recover from kicking a human being. That's a 17.
It's good. All right,
solid score. And so that is going to put the Brainerd Paladins at 14 to 6. All right, very nice. Weatherford.
All right,
you're next.
Start of the second. That's going to be an 18 for offense.
Okay.
I like playing Weatherford because the offensive ball handling stat are the same.
Yes, it works out on that front. Well, that's a 2.
It's a 2. All right.
So that's a good start for you.
That's a 19 for ball handling.
Okay. And that's a 13. So you're
Okay.
good.
All good. All right. Samus has the ball. Does not put it in the rocket this time. Although everyone is looking at the rocket to see if she's gonna put it in there. And that little bit of distraction is enough to throw it to Tracer, who kind of zooms around and gets into the end zone.
Very nice. The rocket play is always very it's very important to watch.
Yeah.
But yeah, so there you go. And then gonna try have Joker, one of the flashy kickers come out.
Yeah, let's do Joker again. We may have to go for 2 later, but
sure.
For now, that's a 22. That's a very good kick.
That's a very good kick. And that results in 14-13. The Persona 5 Royal Music Blast. I've heard the soundtrack for that game is good, I think.
Persona 5 soundtrack? Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. I have no idea about that game, but I'm gonna guess that because people love that game so much, the soundtrack absolutely slaps. So.
But by the way, I love the differences in these two teams' color schemes.
What do you mean? Like it's just in terms of like the deeper colors of the blue and green, and then like maybe like the paleness of the Weatherford.
Yeah, just like on the screen, it looks good. They look good next to each other.
Very good compliment. That could work out for a full football color design if people would like. But hey, we have a copyright on this stuff, so you gotta come to us. We don't actually, but
we do not.
You don't need to know that. We still want your money. All right. Let us move forward here. This is the last drive of the first half for Brainerd Paladins. See if they can respond to the Sheriffs coming up close. It's 14.
And we got 8 on defense.
Okay, so that is a advantage. Well, but you know what sucks? When you have the same roll back to back and it's a low number, so that's a 3.
That's okay. I got a -2.
Goddamn. what a showing. All right. Brainerd comes out again. This time we're going to have Mewtwo. We're going to have Mewtwo hand it off to Rob. And all of a sudden, Rob is going to have some of his fellow robots from Subspace Emissary blow up a bomb to suck any defenders in from getting to him. And so this, but luckily the bomb that went off and usually would suck up the entire world like Subspace Emissary. This was only temporary, and the defenders end up getting spit right back out, and the darkness disappears immediately, so they will not be stuck in the subspace. Rob scores.
That was terrifying.
I think what made that best is that you just were silent and just let me ramble. Just let me ramble into the distance. But Rob scores, and he has this nice little he for his celebration he does the robot.
Whoa.
And then let's see. I'm trying to think what song plays as Eggman comes out. Fuck. Yeah, how about you do this one? You come up with the song.
Let's see. This time Eggman is going to come out to
So we've already hit so many of the hits here.
I know.
Yeah, in terms of this reoccurring bit.
He's gonna come out to Bon Jovi's "Living on a Prayer."
Ah, of course. Of course, it's a classic.
But for some reason he starts it at the key change. So it's the last chorus. He starts it at the 1-3-4 measure. So you hear it's all that you've got. Whoa, we're halfway there.
Right, but like the thing is that the stadium PA starts it from the very beginning, so we're all just standing there waiting for him. We're just standing there waiting for him to get to that point of the song.
2.5 minutes of the song until it gets to that point.
Yeah. Like there's no, it's not like there's like a timer or anything like in the NFL where like you have to get a playoff in 40 seconds. Like no, we are waiting the full 2 minutes and 2.5 minutes for us to get to that point in John Bon Jovi's "Living on a Prayer" for Eggman to kick the extra point. Let's see if it actually works out here for him. It does, barely.
Nice.
It works out for him. Maybe waiting around didn't make the kick too perfect, but nonetheless, that is a 21-13 game for the Brainerd Paladins. All right, Weatherford, you're closing it out.
Yep, last drive of the half.
2 Freebird. Kelsey. All right, that's 15. All right.
Yep, 15 for offense.
Very nice. That's a 2.
Oh boy. That's a 21.
Oh my goodness gracious! Yeah, that's a 12. Forget it.
Okay. Samus really playing this game well today. I'm very impressed.
Yeah.
Actually hands the ball off to Gengar for a really nice run. And then a screen pass to Singed. Singed, like, I don't totally know what Singed does, but Singed does that like thing in video games where you throw a projectile on the ground and then use the like damage knockback to launch yourself through the air. That's what Singed does, and he's able to get to the end zone.
Is that a frequent thing in video games? I didn't know that.
Yeah, like when you like in TF2, there's like rocket jumping with Soldier. Like you aim the rocket at the ground, and then
yes.
like by using the knockback from the damage, you kind of get shot up and can go farther.
Okay. I'm not very familiar with those combat based games. That I didn't know that was a thing that happened frequently. So very nice. All right, Joker coming out. Is Joker at all going to try to, like, I know Joker's like Joker's flexing. You know, he's flexing.
Well, see,
hard.
that's where you're wrong. Joker's not coming out because we're gonna go for 2.
Oh shit.
We want to try to tie it up.
All right, that's fair.
All right. So, let's see what happens. With disadvantage, that's going to be a 10.
Not bad. Oh! Wow, that's a 9.
Nice.
So you just barely got it, but it still counts. It's a tied game. What do they do to get this 2 points?
Samus is going to actually hand the ball off to Wrecking Ball, who had just declared. And Kratos and Heavy are like... the Wrecking Ball is like in the whole ball form. The ball is still on top of it, and it's really hard to tell when Wrecking Ball is like considered down because it doesn't really have knees when it's rolled up into a ball. Yeah. It's basically now just a contest between whether or not Wrecking Ball can roll past Kratos and Heavy, and it can.
Yeah, absolutely crushes them. Just destroys their giant bodies, and that sounded more sexual than I wanted to give off. I apologize. So that's a tied game, folks. That is a tied game going into the half. We've had some freaking solid games thus far today. Very nice, and I still haven't even had any caffeine. So that is it's all tied up. But now Brainerd Paladin starts out the third quarter, and we'll see how they do trying to get away from Weatherford in some way. That is a 13 to start things off.
Sorry, I was looking at something else.
No worries. All good.
I'm at -6. The fucking that's not what I want to do. That was an at 20 though.
Oh yeah, that doesn't matter at that point. So that is an automatic stop.
Cool.
For the Weatherford Sheriff. So Brainerd, who has been playing well today, Jesse Faded goes back to pass, throws a deep for King Boo, but instead it is intercepted by let's say Jill Valentine gets the interception. Jill Valentine returns it to about the 50. That is not the way you want to start out to the second half, Brainerd. Weatherford gets a chance to take the lead.
Let's see what happens. There we go. Sorry, my fucking Survivor thing. Our tribal council got moved to tonight since the challenge was decided so quickly, so everyone's fucking scrambling in the chat.
Oh, wonderful. Okay, cool.
This is 17 for offense.
17 for offense. All right, and that is a 12. So you got advantage.
That will be a 12 for me.
And a 16.
Ooh, okay.
So Weatherford does not succeed. What?
No,
what are you attempting to do?
They catch on to the cannon thing this time and just go for the sack. Who's the one who makes the sack in the end?
Let's have I think we have okay. Literally, Womp just falls on Samus. It just crushes her. I mean, although it's she's fine, but it's like you have the heart meter in the games. Like she just lost a heart. That's all.
Yeah.
All good. But yeah. So slow start to the second half here. Brainerd Paladins looking to take back the lead. That is a 10 to start things off.
All right. Versus. That is a 12.
Okay, so disadvantage here. That is a 3.
4, just barely.
Just barely. Brainerd Paladins are stopped once again. What a quiet third quarter here it was. It's
like the Bears all season.
Yeah. All right, so Mewtwo's been their solid quarterback, so Brainerd Paladins brings him back out. But when he goes back to pass, Kratos basically just knocks him down with the axe. But the dull side of the axe, so Mewtwo doesn't take any significant damage or anything. He just gets knocked down big time, and Kratos in some ways Kratos feels like he has defeated yet another god. Because Mewtwo quite seems like a god at times.
Pretty close.
Or at least he has a superiority complex, if I remember correctly, with the fucking Pokemon movie that everyone talks about. That I remember seeing when I was a super young boy. All right. That is all time. Boy! All right.
Boy.
You got 21 all tied up, and we start things off with the fourth quarter. Weatherford Sheriffs have 2 chances here to take a lead.
Let's see what happens. Brendan's got to stop at least one. That's going to be a 5 on offense.
That's a 5 on offense. And that is a 7, so that is disadvantage.
Okay. Well, that will be a 19 anyway.
My fucking god. It's a 4, so you are good.
All right. Samus going to come out, get the ball, and it's just going to be a nice pass to Crash, who will spin a couple defenders off of him into the end zone.
Very nice. Very nice. All right. Joker or go for 2?
I think Joker would be safer right now, so we're going to go that route.
Okay.
And that does not succeed, so I was wrong.
Joker, this time actually had Viva La Vida Loca playing, but just didn't have quite the same energy as when Eggman had it playing in his background. But nonetheless, 27-21 right now for the Sheriffs, and the Paladins are going to look in their one last drive to try to take the lead. This is a big drive for them right now. That's not a good start. That's a 5.
Sorry, I was looking for the fan hatch copy. That's a nat 20.
Whoa, that's it.
Wow, Weatherford showing off. Just
there you go.
how good they are.
what happens or actually I should say what happens because I was on offense. So I'm gonna say that Mewtwo back in the game again is trying to throw some passes to King Boo and Diddy Kong, try to move the ball down the field, pass to Faith Connors, but then what who steps in on the defender side and just absolutely destroys this drive?
That is going to be Jill Valentine is going to show up and sneakily just get in the way.
Another solid a solid day from Jill on defense, interception, and then stopping everything from happening here. So that's that. Once again, a team that started out by being down, early and has come back to win it. But Weatherford still has one more drive for point purposes. So go ahead and try to execute one last drive.
Yep. It's going to be a 12.
And that is a 5.
Alrighty. Ball handling is going to be 19, either way.
And that's 9. So you got the score. What happens here in the final drive?
Samus has actually played so good that they're going to give her a break, and Singe is going to get a chance at quarterback, which everyone regrets just based on his current smile. But direct snap, he throws it to Lucio. Lucio kind of bails him out and gets into the end zone.
All right. Very nice. And then you wanna just kick it here just for good measure?
Yeah, let's give Joker another shot. Living La Vida Loca is not the song of the day. It misses.
Yeah, they keep on using the strategy of actually I put the extra point there by accident. They keep on putting in that song and thinking that it's gonna work like it did for Eggman last week. It's not. It doesn't have the same energy, you know. Eggman just that Eggman owns that song. You know, he has copyright on that song. That's 33-21. That's the final score for the day. Weatherford Sheriffs take another win, take another W. So they are now on a 5-game winning streak, I believe. And they are 5-1 on the year. Brainerd Paladins, despite upsetting the Perth Amboy Privateers, can't upset the Sheriffs, and they fall to 2-4.
Weatherford has really just cemented themselves as like one of the best teams here.
Yeah, for sure, absolutely. All right, let's take a quick break here, folks. So the halftime topic that Walsh proposed to us. What would the VBBFL team mascots look like and be named? Ugh, I'm not this creative. All right, let's pull up the week 6. Let's pull up the week 6 screen. Let's just see.
Okay.
I'm thinking if I'm gonna pair this. Well, so I'm thinking like what we could do if we want to stick with the video game theming, I guess, is have the mascots be like have the mascots be also video game characters in some ways. So when I think of like the East Chicago Blacksmiths, damn, what's a famous blacksmith in video games? I mean, I know that like there's a lot of
I mean anything in an RPG, you'll have a blacksmith. I don't know if one's more famous than another.
Yeah. What's the I don't know if Kelsey's still on the chat. Who's I'm trying to remember who the name of the blacksmith is from Stardew Valley.
Oh. Yeah, that might be a good one.
If I could remind myself who the hell his name is. Let's see. Clint.
That works.
There you go. So Clint's gonna be the mascot of the Chicago Blacksmiths. Escondido Artisans. I'm gonna say the Artisans mascot is the character from Kirby and the Crystal Shards, or Kirby 64. Shit. I'm blanking on all these fucking character names right now. Fuck. I see Dark Matter is the fucking boss. Come on. Artist. You get Adeline. Is that how you fucking pronounce it? Adeleine.
Adeline.
Adeline, yeah. There you go. Also, Kels, I saw that you said Clint. It's all good. I acknowledge that you got it. Sorry, I didn't make that more clear. So Adeline is the mascot for Escondido. The Weatherford Sheriffs. It's got to be some sort of like Red Dead Redemption bozo.
Yeah, we could do the Red Dead protagonist.
Yeah, yeah, that works.
Or fucking McCree from Overwatch. They got enough Overwatch characters. We can make him the mascot too.
Oh, there you go. Okay, that's fair. Brainerd Paladins. Fuck, Paladins.
Spencer from My Sims.
Sure, let's roll with it. We need more My Sims representation. That we just put some bad mojo though on the Paladins
on their team
by putting a My Sims character out there, considering how the one is working out.
Has been working out.
Yeah. The Perth Amboy, the Phoenix City Phoenixes.
Could do the Pokemon Moltres.
Okay, I'll go with that. I was gonna say the Phoenix and fucking Paper Mario Origami King, but I think yours is more famous. The Mansfield Weavers. God, who fucking sews in video games?
That one sewing mini game from Mario Party 9 or 10. Whichever one.
Is there a mascot for that?
No.
Okay.
That's just the only sewing related thing I can think of.
Okay.
I don't know what the chicken is supposed to mean, Kelsey. It's a bird. It's a bird. Okay.
You know what? If Sable wasn't on the fucking Chicago,
yeah,
I would include Sable. I guess you could do like Gracie. Maybe
could do Gracie.
Gracie from the early Animal Crossings could work out. The Mountaineers. We're gonna this is gonna be a fucking poll. I'm gonna do I'm gonna do a guy that is so goddamn crazy on those sweet fucking slopes. Simon from SSX is gonna be the mascot.
I have no idea who that is.
Kelsey will know. Will know. Although Kelsey says that's Kelsey's team, so maybe she'll prefer another SSX. Or get me Kelsey wants me to do a Go instead.
Okay, I like Walsh's story. Or Walsh's choice, Link's grandma from the Wind Waker.
Oh, for the Weavers? Oh, that's good. I'm down for that. Oh, okay, Kelsey. I see. Kelsey said that. Oh, okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
And it'll be Elise from SSX. There you go. That works. So Elise from SSX is the Mountaineers.
And then who is the most piratey video? What's the most piratey video game?
Sea of
I don't
Thieves.
know anything about Sea of Thieves.
Sea of Thieves, but I don't know if there's like any staple characters of Sea of Thieves. I just know Kelsey could attest for Sea of Thieves for the most part. In terms of like if there are any characters at all in Sea of Thieves, you could definitely do that. I'm just thinking of Mr. Krabs, but that's not a video game character.
Did you know? I I just found out about a meme game. Do you know the meme that was going around that's Mr. Krabs saying it's a cursed image of Mr. Krabs. Um it's a it's always a cursed image of Mr. Krabs combined with SpongeBob me boy. I just overdosed on ketamine. Ag, 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 ag.
Oh my god, no, I have not seen that.
Okay, well, someone made a game on it where basically you run around in a 3D world as Mr. Krabs delivering drugs to people. It's bad.
What the fuck? What the shit, guys? What are we
And
doing?
like SpongeBob has his drunk Goofy Goober appearance. Patrick looks fucking insane. I think it might be Patrick from Creature when he just Creature from the Krusty Krab when he just looks fucking like polygonal and messed up and all that. And then like Sandy looks normal. She's in her like tree dome outfit all the time though, and speaks like Isabelle from Animal Crossing. It's not a good game. I found it in a meme speedruns video because there's a speedrun category for it.
Wow. A game where Mr. Krabs delivers drugs to people.
Yeah.
That is wild.
Don't play that video game.
Duke from Sea of Thieves or the Raft from Raft. I mean, either one works, I think, for the Perth Amboy Privateers.
Sure.
Walsh can make the final call on that one since he is here. I know I've never seen that. Wait, so do we know what it's called? What that game is called? It's not an official game, right?
No.
It's like a fan made game.
Yeah. Yeah, the speedrun is the game is just called Mr. Krabs Overdoses on Ketamine.
Oh my god! I just typed Mr. Krabs and like 3 of the top 4 choices is all overdose. My god. What the fuck, guys? What is this society?
It's awful.
Wow, folks. Okay, I can't even look at those images now. I have a lot of research to do once this is over. All right, we're moving on here. I forgot to get my drink to get caffeine, but you know what?
That's fine.
You know what? I think Mr. Krabs overdoses on ketamine gave me enough of the gate has awakened me enough here. Wow. All right. I have to. That's Walsh. That's what I feel like I'm gonna do. I'm gonna end up looking at different playthroughs now and watching people's reactions. That needs to be like a. Although none of them are necessarily a big fan of SpongeBob, but I feel like that's like I'd be interested to see like a Grumps reaction to that or something. All right. Phoenix City. I keep on doing that. It's just the 2 P teams, two E teams.
It's our fault for choosing these cities.
I blame the town generator that formed these cities in the first place. Phoenix City Phoenixes and the Mansfield Weavers.
Oh, good! I get to play this team for 3 more weeks in a row.
Really, Phoenix City's on the road.
Yeah, has a 4-game road.
Yeah.
Bout.
well. Here's the thing, though. I mean, Phoenix City on the upswing, got its first win of the season.
Yep.
And then compare that to the Mansfield Weavers, who just got shut out.
True.
So this might be a closer game than we think, but who knows? Let's do it here.
Yep. All right. Phoenix City can start out with a 24 on offense.
24 on offense,
which sounds impressive until you get to their ball handling stat.
Well, that's a tie. Ha! So no, that's a 24. So that you can we could basically just do straight up as a straight up roll here.
Yep. All right. So with my -6 ball handling, that gives me a 6. You need a nat 1 in order to.
That is a 20.
Yeah.
So
Steve comes in. I don't know what Steve is doing, but he throws the ball to Dry Bones. Dry Bones gets tackled, and then misses a pass to Peabody. Doesn't score. They don't score.
there you go. All right, Phoenix City Phoenixes fails to get it going to start things off. Starting to go back to their old ways. Mansfield Weavers now comes on. I don't think that Mansfield penalized Mario for protesting at the end of the last game. I think that they understand it was for a good cause.
Yep.
And so Mario will now take his first snaps and see if he remembers how to football. Well, that's that one, so he does not.
Whew, no, he does not. Let me make sure I don't get one.
He
There we go.
does not remember how to football. So Mario just looks like he's gonna, he looks like he's gonna throw it deep down to Sonic. And instead, for some reason, he falls into a pipe and just goes into the pipe. And just disappears, so the drive just ends.
Just ends. All right.
It's very ominous. We don't know where Mario has gone now.
Let's go back on offense that's a 29 for Phoenix City.
Okay. That's a 16.
All
so
right.
that's a positive.
All right, that's a 12. There's a chance.
There's a chance. There's a chance. 11. So there you go. Phoenix City Phoenixes.
All right.
Get it going.
Steve gets his shit together. One of the defenders looks into Enderman's eyes and makes the Enderman go crazy all around the field. And Steve, knowing how the Enderman works, is able to find him with a very nice throw, and Enderman just teleports into the end zone.
Very nice.
It's not often I get to describe scoring plays for this team.
It's not at all. But so far, 2 weeks in a row, you've been able to. What do you gotta do here?
Blaziken is going to come up for the kick. Okay. Actually, you know what? This team has to fucking go for 2. They need to get every fucking point that they can.
There's a 7 on defense, just letting you know.
I know. I'm aware.
Okay.
But it's a +5 differential overall, which is what I'm.
Oh, that's right. That's true. You got +12 on offense.
+12 on that offense. All right. So even with disadvantage, it's gonna be a 14 for me.
And that's an 11 again. So you're good.
Success. All right. Blaziken actually gets handed the ball and is kind of sneaks through Mansfield's defensive line.
Very nice. All right.
Didn't kick. Still scored points.
And then Phoenix City Phoenixes get to 8-0, and now Mansfield Weaver starts out the second quarter with their own drive.
Yep.
That's a -1.
That's a 5.
Okay. That is a 0.
And that is a 2. Phoenix City, where did this defense come from?
So all of a sudden the pipe comes back out of the ground, and Mario comes out, and he's completely 8-bit.
Okay.
And he goes to pick up the football, but he realizes that he's flat, so he can't, and the drive just ends there.
Okay.
You're next.
Yeah. Last drive of the first half for Phoenix City. It's going to be a 22.
Okay. That's a 21.
Oh my god. So advantage for ball handling is going to give me a 6.
And that's a 15.
That's 15. Okay. So they try to do the same thing with the Enderman, but the Enderman isn't teleporting as much this time. It's very like it's not very consistent how the Enderman teleports, and Steve reads it wrong and just throws the ball into no man's land.
Yeah. That is just the slight dysfunction of the Phoenix City Phoenixes is their ball handling. kind
Yep, not very good.
hinders them a little bit there. But nonetheless, still 8-0. And Mansfield looks to cap off the second quarter with a score.
See if they can score.
That's an 11 to start things off.
Okay. Versus my dirty 0.
Okay. So that is a 13.
Okay. It's still possible. Not in this one, though. That's a -4.
Yes. So all right. Mario, and even in his 8-bit form, is able to generate his own football using a Goomba that he was having to deal with in the underground. And he throws the Goomba, and Sonic catches it, and it's very light, so Sonic is even faster than he usually is as he speeds into the end zones for that Sonic Mario touchdown connection that we've been waiting for. So, there you go. That is that gets the team up, and fuck it, we'll go for 2.
Going for 2. Okay.
We may be chasing points here, but it is what it is at this point.
Ooh, so that's pretty good.
That's a 12
versus my dirty 1. So you make it.
All right, and let's have Atreus. Atreus runs it in, punches it in for a touchdown. And he does a little that thing that football players do where they use the crossbow. To say that they got like a first down or a touchdown. Only this time he uses an actual crossbow and shoots it into the stands.
You know that's not a crossbow he's holding in his picture, right?
It's a bow.
It's just a regular bow.
Okay, well, fuck off. You're
sorry. I just want to make sure.
Distinguishing between a crossbow and a regular bow. Actually, yeah, you're right though. It's the same. There's a fundamental difference.
There is a difference.
I understand.
I apologize for being snide.
I'm
tired.
They're bows nonetheless.
Yep.
They're bows in no matter how you see them. Yes, that is a tied game now going into the half. 8 points across the board.
It's a good game so far.
8 all, man. 8 all. Phoenix City now.
Up on offense is going to be an 18.
Okay. Your plus 12 fucking scares me, dude. It just
but they can't do anything with the ball handling.
I know it does, but yes, that's an 11.
It's 11. So that's going to be a 13.
13
for ball handling.
And that's a 24. Sorry, couldn't pull that magic for too long. But nonetheless, though, at least Phoenix City's in this game. You know,
totally.
They're playing well. What you got? What was the attempt?
They were going to try to hand it off to Playa, but Piranha Plant missed the block. It was in the ground. It was inside the ground and not inside its pot, so it couldn't really move that well. So the defenders were able to get to the offense.
All right. Yeah. I'm gonna say that. The Kano and M Bison, they're just hungry, man. And Shadow, they all just want blood. They will feast upon the 8-bit that is my that is Steve, or not 8-bit, 16-bit, whatever those stupid graphics are.
Yep.
All right, let's see.
Middle of the third.
Let's see how Brain Nerd responds, or Mansfield responds. Excuse me. That is a 3 to start things off.
10 on defense.
All right, so disadvantage. That's a 5.
And that's a 2.
Mansfield gets it.
Yeah.
Surprisingly. So Mansfield. All right, so now 8-bit Mario is in a groove now. He is just throwing Goombas left and right here, and the Goomba. And you know what? You know who can match him in his 8-bit style? It's Flappy Bird, baby.
Hell yeah.
And Mario and a Goomba lands feet first on top of Flappy Bird's head, and it does weigh Flappy Bird down a little bit, but he just gets through the uprights, which doesn't really matter if he gets through the uprights or not, because he does get a touchdown regardless. But style points. So that is a good touchdown. And let's give Fox a shot here. Let's bring Fox out. Hasn't been able to participate on the kicking game yet, and he has a 5 on for his ball handling here. Let's see how that goes. And that's good.
Very nice. Very nice.
That's good. So that sets things up for 15 to 8. In the mid third quarter. Phoenix City looks to cap off the third quarter.
See how they end the third quarter. They're going to do so as soon as Discord loads for me. 22.
22. I would have rolled for you in case it didn't.
That's okay.
That's a 9.
Okay, so with advantage, that's a nat 20.
Nat 20.
Nat 20. All right. This ball is going to be a handoff to not a handoff. Steve's going to get the ball. He's going to throw it to Kamek. It's around the holidays. Kamek's Christmas spirit is like at the highest it's ever been. So
Yes.
Of course he has to get a touchdown at least once.
Yes. Oh yeah. It is just yeah. You got like Mariah Carey playing. You hear like Ariana Grande's song, Kelly Clarkson's song, all the he likes the thing is though, specifically, Kamek loves those pop hits, the new Christmas hits, not that old school bullshit, he's a big Buble guy. So then there you go. So then and you're gonna kick it or go for 2?
We're gonna go for 2 again.
Okay.
We wanted to make the difference. That is a 30.
Wow.
You need a nat 20.
Yep. That's an 8. That's a 25. Does not matter.
Yeah. All right.
My
Playa is gonna get the ball and just run it in, and then pose. However, the person in I almost said Persona. Saints Row 4 does it.
There you go. So that you take a 1-point lead there, 16 to 15 to cap off the third quarter. A little bit more of an exciting, drive there. So then now let's get down to the fourth. Mansfield has 2 shots here to try to take the lead on Phoenix City. Let's see what happens here. Was it 6?
Okay, let me find my -6. There we go. That is a 2.
Okay, so advantage.
Oh!
Natural 20. It's
there
over.
You go.
It's over, or at least for that drive.
Let me just make sure I don't get a nat 1. I do! Oops!
Oops!
Is that my
I think
first for this?
I think that's your first.
I think it's my first for
I'll say it's your first, so that way
Phoenix
we
City.
don't have to worry about... I don't have to worry about opening up Photoshop and changing these stats. Oh man, 8-bit Mario, he knows how to football. He's an old school guy. So he's just like an old Italian guy that enjoys watching football in New York. I mean, come on, this is as gross as it gets. All right, so Mario, 8-bit Mario, he's gonna have a Ratchet run the 8-bit ball a little bit here and there, and then Mario is gonna take the ball himself. He's gonna go down a warp pipe, and then the warp pipe will show up again, coming out of the in the end zone. He'll hop out of it and get the score.
Well done.
So there you go.
All right.
So that is a touchdown. Do I go for 2? Do I honest to God go for 2?
I don't know.
I'm gonna say yes. Let's go for it. Why not?
Okay.
Because I think no matter what here, we're gonna be down we'll be down only by a score, I think. So, why not take the risk? Wow. All right, that's a 0.
Well, I can still go below 0, which I do not.
Yeah,
That's 2.
you're good. You're good. Yeah. So Mario is going to attempt to run it in himself, but then the Phoenix City Phoenix's defense is gonna realize, oh yeah, this dude's flat as fuck. And Dig Dug just stabs him with his pump that he has there.
Okay.
And Flat Mario just kind of like just fall, like 8-bit Mario just kind of like falls down to the ground. He's fine. He's fine. It's not an actual stab or anything, but it's just you gotta knock him down. But it's 21-16 regardless.
Yep.
So
all right, Phoenix City has to score on this drive. That will be a 27.
Good start. That is a natural 1.
Nat 1.
There you go.
Wow.
All right.
All right.
Then that will change that to 22. What is your what's your play here?
Zangief gets an incredible block that allows Dry Bones to kind of like just kind of rattle, I guess, past the defense. He does get tackled, but then a nice pass to Peabody. Those robotic arms to stretch it up, grab the ball, get it into the end zone. Very nice.
Very nice.
Very nice.
All right. So then, let's see what happens here. Are you? I mean, it would make sense for you to go for 2 here, maybe, or I mean, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, we need to stop them no matter what. Can you go to the score?
Sure. It's 22-21 at the moment.
22-21. We're gonna kick it.
Okay.
Yeah, let's kick it. It wasn't good.
Okay. Play as a kid. So yeah, play as a kid misses
Sorry,
there.
Walsh.
So that is 22-21. And Mansfield now with the final drive looks to cap. Try to get back in the lead here. Could have been a tied game to this point, but
yeah,
the go for 2 was not worth it at the end of the day. All right, that's 11.
That's a 7.
Okay. That's an 8.
All right. This is the biggest play of the day so far. As soon as I hit this enter button, what's it going to be? That's a 3. Mansfield scores.
Mansfield Weavers get the last second touchdown. So here's the thing. While Phoenix City was driving down the field, they needed Mario to turn back to his normal self. And not only does he go back in and he come back the pipe, and not only is he back to his 3D self, but he also has a power star, baby. And Mario just starts literally like he would in a 2D setting. He literally just starts like every single defender that stands in his way, he just like knocks out, and like every single one of them just turns upside down and like falls out of frame. And ultimately, Mario just powers his way through into the end zone, and then he's going way too fast, and then he runs into the goalpost right as the power star runs out, and and then it's just da 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 bop bop bop. But regardless, Mansfield Weavers still come away with the win. We're going to give Fox one last shot here. Hold on, if I could just freaking get the. Oh, that's a nat 20 for the kick, and Fox Yeah, Fox just takes his entire. I've done this joke before, but we're gonna do it again. Fox just takes his entire fighter fighter plane and just flies it through the uprights, destroys like half the stadium, but it's a good kick. There is no rules here. And there you go.
There you go. Mansfield
And
pulls
then
it out.
and that is 28-22. Mansfield Weavers. That is that Phoenix City came close to getting a surprising second win, but did not come through at the end. So they are now 1-5 on the year. Mansfield Weavers are now 4-2. And they if I just check, yes, so they stay in the race. They're still right up against East Chicago. Dealing with them, but unfortunately East Chicago has the tiebreaker over them. So, looking good thus far for Mansfield. All right. Okay. We have our final matchup here is the Anaconda Mountaineers at the Perth Amboy Privateers. Now, you may look at these stats and you may be like, "What the fuck? What happened?" So let's just recap for you. Over the last 2 weeks, we went out. We asked our teams, hey, you want to make a roster move? The 6 teams that played thus far did not make any roster moves, but these 2 did. Let's start with the home team, Perth Amboy Privateers. They had a slight adjustments of the stats because Wii Fit Trainer is no longer on the team. And instead, in her place, is Miss Pac-Man. So now, amongst the group here, you can see that Miss Pac-Man is now amongst this group. And with her stats, she upped the ball handling, but decreased the offense and defense a little bit more. So that now makes this whole thing sit at -4 offense, -4 defense, and 8 ball handling overall. But the 4 ball handling that Miss Pac-Man has will help with the kicking game.
Yes, that part is really significant. Wii Fit Trainer did not have a high kicking stat,
yes,
where Miss Pac-Man does.
Indeed. And then we have the most significant change of it all. Anaconda Mountaineers.
This change was fucking mind-blowing. Who did they drop?
They also dropped the kicker.
Yeah.
Anaconda Mountaineers dropped Nil from Horizon Zero Dawn. And before this they had a +2 on offense, -10 on defense, and an 8 in ball handling. So they took the hits on ball handling, they took the hits on offense, and really piled it all in on defense by signing Silence of the same franchise, Horizon Zero Dawn. So now he is part of the franchise. So he will now be alongside Sanders Cohen and Jigglypuff on the defensive side of things. And Boomer, of course, now holds on to the kicking job. He is the winner of the kicking job ultimately between the 2 kickers. But ultimately, this adjustment is wild because now you took 4 points away from the offense, put it on the defense, took 4 points away from ball handling, put it on the defense, and so now it's -2 on offense, -2 on defense, and a 4 in ball handling. And this is going to make for an interesting battle because they're similar stats. So you have negatives on the offense, negatives on the defense, and positives on the ball handling. It's going to be interesting to see how this all balances out.
I'm excited.
All right, Perth Amboy Privateers, we'll get things going. Even though in my heart right now, I really do want Anaconda to win this. That's 13.
Versus a Dirty 0.
Okay, good start. And then the ball handling stat for Perth Amboy, by the way, now matches what Anaconda used to have. That's that 1 in there, but that does not count because it is for disadvantage, but it will count towards the overall injury counter.
That one counter, yes.
That we have going. So that is a 24 for the advantage.
Ball handling versus my nat 20, Anaconda.
Anaconda gets it done on defense for the first time. I mean, let's. I think we know what's at play here. What happens?
Of course, the new player showing up right away. Silence.
Yep. Yeah, silence is silence. I'm gonna say that Prince of Cosmos looks to get the ball rolling, literally. Um, and as he does so, all of a sudden he just gets squashed. He gets stepped on by Silence, and already the Silence has proven his point to being a great defensive player that Anaconda has picked up. So boom, there you go. Good start for the Anaconda Mountaineers. Now let's see what their offense looks like.
Let us see. That is going to be a 2 to start out on offense.
Okay. That's a -2, so that's an advantage.
That's going to give me an 11.
And that's another nat 1 for
another nat 1.
Boy.
Oh my god.
So Anaconda is good. What happens here for Anaconda?
You know what? Chaz McFreely does something right.
Oh boy.
We're gonna say that the coach decided, you know what, we'll give Chaz McFreely a shot. We'll let him get his bullshit out early. And Chaz McFreely gets the ball, throws it to Yoshi. Yoshi doesn't even ton it. He just grabs the ball and heads on in. They did a football play.
My goodness gracious, we just had 2 redemption arcs in one drive there. This is wild. I mean, look, that and I think it's just the fact that the coach for once just was like, hey, let's get Chaz McFreely in this game plan. Let's not have him turn against us and try to sabotage us. Hey, off to a good start. What happens here for your extra point?
We are going to kick with Boomer.
Okay.
That is not good, however. He kind of is like, I don't know. He's just coming back from his injury still. Was kind of just like waddling up his scratch, and just didn't kick well.
Didn't kick well. It's all good. Nope. Boomer, but it's okay because he did win supremacy over Nil, essentially. As being the best kicker in all of Anaconda. So there you go. That is a 6-0 at least to start things off here. Anaconda looking good early. Perth Amboy looks to respond at the end of the first quarter.
Alrighty.
That's a 6. Oh, that's a nat 20.
That is a nat 20. Let me just make sure I don't get a nat 1. But what happens? I did not.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So, let's say, all right. So Kirby's gonna take the reins for this one. Kirby's gonna start to run the ball down the field, a little bit here. And I think the last pass is gonna be we're going to say Big Boss ends up coming in, and he is going to throw a pass to Octodad, who suctions cups his friggin' gross tentacles onto the football, brings it down. But everyone thinks it's normal because they just think it's a regular guy in a suit.
It's a regular person.
Coming it down with the touchdown. Nothing's weird about this. Well, meanwhile, we the audience clearly hear the moist noises. It's not great. But nonetheless, that is a touchdown, and I'm gonna say we give Miss Pac-Man her due. This is out of the gate. Let's see how this +4 goes.
How this kick and change worked, or not?
It did not. Miss Pac-Man.
Wow.
Yeah, Miss Pac-Man. Unfortunately, it looks like it's going to get there, but it doesn't. It's a little high, and it goes a little bit to the left. Not a great start for Miss Pac-Man, unfortunately, but nonetheless,
so 2 missed kicks keep it tied at 6.
Yeah. Nonetheless, it is a tied game, all at 6 here. Walsh are having regrets here in some ways.
Start of the second quarter. That is going to be a nat 1 on offense, so not a great start.
All right. We are piling up on nat 1s here.
Yep. Make sure you don't get one.
Yep. Let's see what happens here. That's a 6, so that's it. Go for disadvantage here.
So, well, no, it's over.
Oh shit! I forgot
That was
that
that
one.
one. Yep. So
Ooh.
actually, so they decide to give Chance another shot. I said Chance. Give Chaz another chance is what I meant to say. And he McFreeland loses it, and uh, he wants to pass it to Yoshi again, but Yoshi isn't in on this play. He's on the bench, so he throws it over to Yoshi on the bench, and that's not what you can. That's not how football works, Chaz.
It's not. That's not how it works, Chaz. Say, and so Yoshi now gets hit in the head with a ball that he
Yep.
wasn't expected to see, and Chaz, once again is just laughed to the sideline because he just does not know how to football. So, it is still a tied game. We'll see if Perth Amboy can respond here mid second quarter. That's a 5.
Do you have two nat ones at this point, or just one?
Just no, 2. I have 2 at this point.
You have two. Okay, I just wanted to check. That is a dirty one for my defense.
Okay, so going for advantage here. That is a 25.
Oh, jeez. Okay. And that isn't that one for me.
We're both on the brink on
Yep.
that one counter.
Oh, that was bad. Bad rolls.
So there you go. So Perth Amboy gets the score. Let's see. We're gonna have So Prince of Cosmo is actually gonna roll the ball over to Sly Cooper. Sly Cooper is going to then sneak inside the ball and roll the ball with it being within it, and being within the Katamari.
Yeah.
And ultimately rolls the whole ball into the end zone to get a very nice 85-yard rushing touchdown, because it's just, you can't stop a Katamari, man.
You can't.
You can't stop it. All right. And we're gonna give, of course, we're gonna give Miss Pac-Man another shot here to redeem.
Will they be able to do it?
Oh yes! And in her first kick, her first successful kick, in the VBBFL, Miss Pac-Man just gets it right down the middle.
Mm-hmm.
To get the extra point. So, sits at 13-6 now, Anaconda looking to tie it up at the end of the second quarter.
Let's see what we can do. That's going to be a 3. Not great.
Okay. I'm still getting used to these new stats. All right, so that's a 9. So you're gonna have disadvantage.
That'll be a 7.
And that's a 5. You got it.
Right.
You still got it though.
That's good. Yeah. All right. So Commander Shepard is in now, and the offense, like, just everyone just sighs in relief. Zargo gets a really nice block, allowing Lydia to run through. That Skyrim companionship working really well together, and Lydia runs it in for a touchdown.
Boom. Let's go, Anaconda. All right.
Yeah.
Now
we're gonna try to tie it up.
Tie it up. Go.
Yep.
Yeah. Boomer's gonna kick.
Oh no, I misspoke. We're going for 2. I don't know why I said tie it
up. All right. There you go.
Getting ballsy right here, but with disadvantage, that's going to be a 31. I apologize.
Yep, that's a 7 in response there. So,
wham, wham. Okay.
So, is now you're down by 1 point. What was the attempt?
Yep. Commander Shepard's going to try to hand it off to Lydia again, since Lydia did that roll last time and just couldn't get through.
Just couldn't get through. Yes, Bowser is there to just fuck y'all's lives up. And that is 13-12 going into the half. But nonetheless, as Anaconda usually does, they are in it. They are close, and we'll see what happens in the second half. Perth Amboy's up first. That's a third natural 1.
Yeah. All right. So, play is dead. Something happens to the Privateers, though.
Yeah. So before we say what happens here, I need to pull up the Perth Amboy Photoshop sheet just to make sure I
Yep.
could change the stats here.
So as you do this, anytime that someone rolls 3 nat 1s, a player goes out with an injury.
Okay. So now, I will roll a d12.
D12.
And that is a 3, which means that Kirby, the best player on the team, the number 1 overall
Ooh.
pick, is injured on this play. So he's going to go out, which will then change the stats. Let's see, it's going to be -3.
Oh, man.
That does shift things here.
Oh, man.
Wow. Okay.
Oh.
So the new stats.
Nope. Hold on.
Oh, did I fuck that one up?
You did. I don't know how. Because you add 4, that makes that. You take away. The fuck happened to the stats? It should balance out to 0, right?
It should balance out to 0, I would think. Yeah. It says it's.
Oh, it's -5 offense.
It's -5 offense. Okay, yeah. That's
so.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you put the 1 in the wrong direction. You added 1 instead of taking away 1.
I see. Okay, there you go. Yeah. So yeah. So the new stats
for this. Walsh, Chris rolled the nat 1 for you, so Kirby went out with an injury.
Yes. So the new stats, as you'll see updated on the screen in just a second, is going to be -5 on offense, a 0 on defense, and
which is an improvement,
and a +5 on ball handling.
Honestly, not the worst thing that could have happened stat-wise.
Not the worst thing. Not the worst thing. Gonna close out of that now.
But he was their only running back, so they may have to Brandon Sly Cooper, who played running back in college, in order to.
Yeah. No, I everything's gonna be fine. But nonetheless, though, Kirby does get hurt on this drive. Kirby does go to run, and Jigglypuff is there to trip Kirby up. And while Kirby went to land, he kind of he got a boo boo on his back, you know. Just he got hit. He got tripped up. Didn't landed awkwardly. Kirby is just not. It's hard for him to keep running right now. So Kirby is going to be out for the game, and unfortunately that was a stop on 4th down. So Anaconda takes over here.
Yeah.
And
this is end of the first half.
Wait, was it?
Yeah.
No, I thought that was the start of the second half. Because Perth Amboy started things off, so it would have been. We screwed this up now. It's because Perth Amboy started the game, so they would not have ended off the first. They would not have ended off the half.
That's why I said ending off the first half.
No, Anaconda would end off the first half, because it was Perth.
Did you just rolled for offense?
Right. It's so it's Perth Amboy, then Anaconda, Perth Amboy in the first quarter. That's Anaconda, Perth Amboy, Anaconda in the second quarter. So that would end off the
and so now half. I am as Anaconda going to end off the first half.
No, it's the second half, dude. It's the mid drive of the second half of the third quarter.
We're in the third quarter?
We're in the third quarter, I'm pretty sure. God, fuck, we have to go back to the fucking tape.
Oh my god. What the fuck happened?
We're gonna. I have to go back on. I have to go back on Twitch, I guess, and find out.
Okay, because we've had 2 scores per team,
right,
and 2 stops per team,
right.
Okay, so we are in the third. All right.
I mean,
one stop per team, so we are in the middle of the third.
Yeah, you feel confident about that? Because I could go back and check.
If you want to, you can.
Yeah. Let's. I'm gonna have audio on.
Okay. I swear we were.
Say again.
I swear we were ending the first half.
Yeah. Let's see what happens here. Or I'm sorry, guys. This is a quick pause in the action here because we fucked up in our recounting of what happened.
8:31.
Perth Amboy's up first. The attempt.
Yep.
And that is 13-12 going into the half. Yep, it was. This is the second. This is the second drive of the third quarter because I said Perth Amboy. I said 13-12 going into the half. That was the words that just came out on the stream. So there you go. Sorry, folks. Sorry
about that. I'll take the blame there.
That was a brief interlude of weirdness. All right, Anaconda, you're up.
Anaconda, middle of the third. That's going to be a 2.
Okay.
After all that.
Jesus. A 0, I guess. So let's just go 10. 16. So that is a disadvantage.
That's a nat 1 for me, so we are also going to have an injury on Anaconda's side.
Jesus Christ, we have to pull up Photoshop again. This is this is we got so much like going on.
This is a disaster.
So all right. So meanwhile, roll the stat. What happens to your team?
It's going to be a 10, and Sander Cohen is going to be the one who goes down with an injury here.
Oh, that's a defensive player. Of course it is.
Yep.
So go ahead and do the math while I pull up the stat sheet.
Man, this changes things dramatically.
Okay.
We now have a 2 on offense, a 0 on defense, and a -2 ball handling.
Wait. So it increased on defense?
Yeah, because when no, hold on. What? I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing today, Chris. It's 2 -4 2.
Okay.
What the fuck? I can't concentrate on shit today. I'm sorry.
It's okay. All right. So then I was like, that's surprising for a defensive player.
Yeah.
Oh my god. And you know what's even better? You know what I love so much is when Photoshop decides, hey, I don't want to work. I don't want to just freeze up constantly.
I don't want to do the work today.
Yeah, I just want to freeze up constantly and just waste everyone's fucking time. It's great. It's wonderful. All right, there you go. So yeah, 2 -4 2. Yeah, so that is the new stats for the Anaconda Mountaineers. We had this whole talk about how the roster numbers have changed to start out the game. And yeah, now we're just now killing off players and now changing stats drastically. So we got positive offense, positive ball handling, even though that went down, and the defense just got worse again. My fucking god, what is this game? All right, what did the Anaconda Mountaineers?
Third.
Well, what? Okay, first of all, we just finished the second drive of the third quarter, so it's not the end of the third quarter. You were off track.
No, Chris, that time I was going to say, I forgot to do the play. I was going to say the next play was going to be the end of the third quarter drive.
Okay, then go ahead and.
I had just cut myself off. I apologize.
You do your recap of the Anaconda drive.
All right, Chaz McFreely's in again, and he throws to the end zone again to try to get the ball to Yoshi. Yoshi knows it's coming this time and ducks, and it hits Sanders Cohen in the head, and he has to go into the tent.
Okay, there you go. So
Sanders wasn't even on the field, still got injured.
Yes, yeah, he's not even doing anything, and he's just. This is just an ugly ass game.
Oh my god!
I'm
so sorry that
it is 13-12. And now we cut. Yeah, like you said, end of the third quarter. Now let's see what happens with Perth Amboy. It has a 14.
Okie dokie. I guess this is gonna be -4.
Yep.
That's a 15.
Okay, so disadvantage here. That's a 14.
Okay. It's a 15.
Okay.
Anaconda makes the stop.
Anaconda still makes the stop. I'm gonna say that we're gonna have so Prince of Cosmos. I think once again, looking to roll the ball, try to steadily get it down the field, try to be extra freaking careful because we don't want anyone else to get injured here. But nonetheless, we have Jigglypuff get nice and big and basically kick the Katamari that's being built up out of the stadium.
Whoa.
And just for good measure, Silence once again steps on Prince of Cosmos. So that's how everything's going in this game for both teams here. So that is 13-12. No scores at the third quarter, but oh boy, baby, lots of action to cap off the third quarter. It is the start of the fourth. Anaconda, you're up.
Anaconda is up. It's gonna be a 13.
Okay. That's a net 20.
Oh yes, it is.
So, you go. What we're gonna do?
Yeah, Shepard's in. He's gonna try to pass the ball to Isabel, but someone gets in the way. What happens?
So I'm gonna say, we're gonna say it's Pyramid Head. Or you know what? No, I don't. Pyramid Head's no fun. Cooking Mama. We're gonna have to say Cooking Mama. Who did you say was the player that had the ball?
Is Commander Shepard was going to try to get you, Isabel.
Oh yeah. So Commander Shepard instead gets grabbed by Cooking Mama and gets thrown into a cooking pot and broiled at a nice, 120 degrees or so. That's what happens to good old Commander Shepard. He gets cooked by the mama.
God damn.
Then now Perth Amboy with the final drive of their final drive of their fourth quarter, or -5, I should say. That's a 0.
That is a nat 20.
Oh my goodness gracious! Ooh. Big time. That's huge for Anaconda here.
Yeah, Anaconda having some nice defensive plays after losing a defensive player.
There you go. So now Perth Amboy knows that it wants to try to get a little bit more risky here to try to at least get a score to put Anaconda away. Prince of Cosmos begins to roll things. Begins to roll the Katamari again. And is beginning to roll it down the field with Undyne and Zelda and Matt the Me kind of trying to clear the way. But unfortunately, standing in the way is who here? Which one of the defenders? Or anyone, really?
Chaz McFreely.
Oh, my goodness. Chaz McFreely's playing on defense.
Yeah, they put him in on defense, try to make some chaos, and he's standing right there, and he's able to stop the ball from rolling things over.
Oh my goodness gracious! So Chaz is just now Chaz is just earthbending.
You know why the Katamari thing doesn't work on him? It's because Katamari isn't extreme enough for him.
Oh, I got it. Yeah, he's really of a Call of Duty guy. I got you. All right. That's all right. So here we go. Anaconda's big time to shine. This is it for them.
All right. They have to score here.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 17.
That's a 5.
Okay. Let's see what we can do. That's an 11.
It's also 11, but that doesn't matter because Anaconda gets the score and wins the game. We have no more zeros on the record books. Anaconda, what happens with Anaconda to get the winning score?
All right, Commander Shepard is going to come in, throws the ball to Ulrin. Ulrin goes out of bounds. And then a lovely block by Grunt allows Shepard to throw the finishing pass to Isabel to seal the game.
Holy
Anaconda
crap.
Gets their first win.
And can we have Boomer come out here to get just to seal the win?
Boomer's gonna come out. Let's see. Let's see if he can
Come
actually
on,
get the
Boomer.
kick.
Let me give you that. Let's.
Can Boomer do it? Boomer can do it.
Yes! Boomer kicks it
Yes.
through the uprights, and he gets carried off the field with his team. You have Anaconda winning the game 19-13. Privateers now on a skid. 2 in a row they have lost here.
Yeah.
But Anaconda 1-5. They have the one. And that means there is no the we had the Miami Dolphins popping champagne last week. Now we have the Lions and Cleveland Browns, and eventually the 2020 New York Jets popping champagne, knowing that they are the only winless teams in football,
Oh,
professional
you know
football
what?
history right now.
This game posits something interesting now.
Are you dealing with the standings right now?
I am looking at the standings, and right now, the top 3 teams in the East all have a 4-2 record.
Oh man.
So I need to look at some tiebreakers.
Yeah, it's time for you to look at some points. Meanwhile,
Yep.
I'll hold for time. It was really a shame because I this would have been the week to do it. There was a Chaz McFreely scenario that I came up with in my brain, but then I remembered that I was not playing Anaconda this week. And it was going to be an end game scenario where Chaz McFreely to fuck up his team once more, or to fuck up the other team, either one. Was that he was gonna call one of his buddies, hold on a second, if I have to get the name right here. Yeah, okay. So he was gonna call up one of his buddies, one of his favorite video games, and it was gonna be Johnny Silverhand from Cyberpunk 2077.
Damn it!
And Johnny Silverhand was gonna come out. He was just gonna be like, "Are you ready to live dangerously?" And he's gonna shove the entire team into his old/new convertible, and it was gonna just drive off to Night City, and all that would be left is fucking. Let's say it happens to Perth Amboy, and all that's left is Kirby, and Kirby would have to go through an adventure road called World of Night.
Okay, so are we doing total points scored, or are we doing head to head?
For
tiebreakers.
Well, head to head, I think matters first.
Head to head matters first. Okay.
That would be the priority, and then if that does not matter, if there's like a split or whatever, then points scored would matter the next.
Okay. In that case, the standings do not change. However, there is technically a 3-way tie for first.
Yes.
In the East, we have Perth Amboy on top, East Chicago second place, Mansfield third place, and Phoenix City at the bottom with 1-5. In the West, Weatherford is on top, now the best record in the league, mind you, at 5-1. And then East Escondido at 3-3, Brainerd at 2-4, and Anaconda at 1-5.
Yeah, Weatherford Sheriffs has some cushion now. They could lose next week and not have to worry about other teams for the time being in their division. That is a big time moment there for the Weatherford Sheriffs. They are the team of the week.
Yeah, let's take a look next week. Good. See what. It is only interdivisional games next week.
Right, and I think if we remember, it's Perth Amboy versus Weatherford.
It is Perth Amboy on Weatherford, Escondido at Mansfield. That should be good. Anaconda at East Chicago, and then Phoenix City at Brainerd.
There you go. And that will happen most likely the Saturday, most likely the day after New Year's, New Year's Eve,
yes.
New Year's Day. Will most likely be when Week 7 happens. Of course, nothing is solidified, but that is most likely when things will happen. Folks, we appreciate you guys tuning in. This was a bit of a longer one, but appreciate you all watching if you did. And of course, tune into Virtual Ball Boys every single week. We're dwindling down on the NFL season. It's been a lot of fun to this point, and we have plenty of football left to discuss and talk about. We are approaching a new mini series within Virtual Ball Boys known as Super Tackle Bros. And we'll be keeping track of all the mascots who end up making it into the playoffs and who will be represented in a Super Smash Bros. Style tournament. So keep track on Virtual Ball Boys podcast for that. And of course, we had a new Dock of Shame episode go out this week and a new Table Party go out this week as well. I believe a new Table Party went out this week. Walsh could confirm that.
Yes, one did.
Okay, cool. So that is the continuation of Humanity as well as just a continuation of our Total Drama Watch on Dock of Shame. Just stay tuned for more content from us at Team Chaos Productions. You can follow us at Team Chaos Pods, follow Virtual Ball Boys at Virtual Ball Boys, and all that jazz. Anything that I'm forgetting at the moment, Matt?
No, I don't think so. I think we're all good.
All right, perfect. Thank you all so much for watching, and we will see you next week.
Good night and good ball. Virtual Ball Boys has been brought to you by Team Chaos Productions. Find us on Twitter at Virtual Ball Boys and find more of our work at Team Chaos Pods.